Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The night of August 22nd, we enter into Virgo season. Interesting times as always. Earth energy, grounded, money, job, career energy, very much your home, tangible energy here. Now, if you have not watched us before or watched me before, this is the introduction. It will be tagged onto all of the videos in the beginning, but I put the timestamp of when the individual readings begin. So just jump there. I hope you'll watch it at least once, the introduction. Anyway, what I do though is for the main reading, I am going to use my Radley Valentine cards. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use one I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And I've started pulling out from Inspirational Wisdom. And this is by, who are you by? Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo. If I said that right. If I messed it up, sorry about that, Judy. Now, for this reading, for this introduction, I use my Waite Rider cards and I've used my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So let's see what we have going on in the heavens per se. So on the 22nd, the sun, or the season of Virgo begins. Virgo again is earth energy. It will happen at 11:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, we have some interesting stuff. So here we're in that earth energy. Now on the 23rd, we have Mercury at 26 degrees in Virgo, trining, and that's a very positive energy. They like each other. They want to work together with each other. So trining with Pluto, which is retrograde at 26 degrees with Capricorn. Again, we have that earth energy. Then we have on the 24th Uranus, which has been in Taurus. It is going retrograde. And Uranus is, of course, expect the unexpected. Taurus, again, is that earth energy. Money, job, career, home. Okay, so the first thing that I saw when I saw these, and well, let me go through the rest. We have on August 26th, we have Mercury entering Libra, which is air energy. Remember, Mercury is about communications, is about electronics. Then we have the new moon on the 27th in Virgo, and that will be at 4:16 a.m. New moon, so right now we're in the waning part of the moon until we get to the new moon. Waning is releasing. New moon to full moon is requesting. New moons begin new seasons. So it's a really good time to manifest new opportunities. So on the 27th, again, we have Mars, which is the god of war, in Gemini, that air energy again. So we have Mercury, the communication, very fleet of foot in Libra, like I said, on the 26th, and on the 27th, we have, Mars, in God of War in Gemini, which will be squaring, so there's putting pressure on that earth energy because it'll be squaring. They're both at 4 degrees, squaring the sun in Virgo. So we got this. So going back to the 22nd or the 23rd, the first thing I thought of, the first thing that came in, and that, I pray, meditate, infuse the decks with Reiki energy, but I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes out, whatever is the thought process, I just let it out. So my first thing is when on the 23rd, and I'm thinking, and I'm going forward, and I'm like, wow, I feel like there could be some really interesting communication issues, internet issues, not necessarily like it would be when Mercury goes retrograde. I just felt like, Mercury again, communication, Virgo, trining with Pluto. Pluto is about destruction and rebuilding. That's in Capricorn. So I just felt like there could be some internet issues. There could be some cellular phone issues, something like that for this whole week, actually. And then we go into the air energy where we have Mars, god of war, in Gemini, squaring with Virgo. So they're not necessarily squaring with the sun in Virgo. So they're not necessarily best buds at this time. And I've talked about Mars in Gemini. Now, on the 28th of August, we have Venus 20 degrees in Leo, opposing Saturn, which is retrograde, 24 degrees in Aquarius. I just felt when I saw this, when I was reading this, I just felt like, Venus in Leo was basically telling Saturn in Aquarius, kind of like, get it done. Come on, stop messing around. You have something to say? Say it. Yeah, so interesting energies. We'll see if there's anything going on in the internet or, in cellular service or something this week. Just felt it. Doesn't mean, hope I'm wrong, but I just want to let that out. So let's see what we've got here. Now this is more universal perspective, what we have from higher power for this week, the 22nd through the 25th. Again, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we have 3 cards that came out. They all flipped over. So I'm not quite sure which one is going to really be the first one. If we have the Sun, we're just going to lay them out like we do. Anything that is reversed has strong energies. So let's go here. This is reversed. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a 10. 10 is about transitional energy. There is so this is like things are moving forward. We have the 1. Numbers are very important, so you might want to jot them down. But we have a 1, which is new beginnings. 0 is God source energy. Again, 10, let's move. Transitional energy. Things are happening, and it's going to go into something that's even better for us. However, we have the Wheel of Fortune, major arcana energy going on here. There's just something that, things can't stay the way they are. They have, it's kind of like a make or break moment. And going back to what I was thinking with Mercury and all that stuff, it was kind of a make or break. But I do feel that there is going to be a disruption, but this is all part of whatever it is to move things forward. Now, we come to this 7. 7 is a divine number, basically it's a divine umbrella. It's being watched over, divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. This is Rod's energy. This is our fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This is passionate, burning, determined, very committed. Think of a fire. Think of a fire that's just really, it's burning bright, it's burning hot, and it's very close to going out of control, but it's not quite there. This is about standing firm. This is about holding on. So something's moving forward, but we're also being cautioned, or we're also being told, hold still, hold on. I shouldn't say hold still. Hold fast. Hold fast. Defend your position, however that be. I would say, a lot of this would be spiritually. Don't be alarmed so much. Things have to happen the way they happen, okay? So just stand fast, stand still. Again, I don't want to say stand still, but I keep saying it, don't I? And just, again, the whole thing with is hold fast. There is a defensive energy here too. There is a defend yourself, but it's also defend your position, okay? But then we come to the Sun, and this is a 19 energy. So we have that 1 and that 10 energy again, like this. These are 2 major arcana energy cards. So this is universal, very big, very positive energies for us. The 9 is, let's wrap it up. You have everything you need. Don't worry about anything. It might feel like it's worrisome, where you have to defend yourself, where you have to stand strong and you have to stand firm, but everything is going to work out okay. So we have that. So we have a 19. You add the 1 and the 9 together, it becomes a 10. And again, we go back to the transition, and we go back to the 1, new beginnings. So the Sun energy, we here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are at a time where we're having sunflowers grow, getting ready to harvest the sunflower seeds. If you do that, the Sun doesn't look threatening, doesn't necessarily smile down on us, but is burning brightly over us. And here's this little one that's just basically, take me as I am. This is who I am. It doesn't matter, and there's also a joyfulness with it. So whatever's going on, if we go back to the stuff that I was reading, and again, you tell me what you're feeling. But, something is transitioning. It may be problematic. You just have to hold fast, hold firm, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to work out. Now, so that's not meant to be scary. It's not meant to get you alarmed. It's just when you see it, see, this is, this is how this works. When you hear something and then it comes to pass, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I understand. And like I would say to people that I've done this with, is that, tells you that God is in control, Holy Spirit, Source, whoever that is to you. You got the word of it, and then it came to pass. So don't worry about it so much, because, there is a higher power that is in control. Okay. Now, what we have to do is we have to choose whether we're going to have faith in that or not. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. And that card just, I like this. That one just flipped. We have the 10 of Earth. Again, we have that transition energy. And now this is Earth. So this is that Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, which has a lot of energy working right now. Again, it is about our work, job, career. It's how we support ourselves. It's also about our lives. It's about our home. And the 10 of Earth is a very stable home, is a very blessed home. Things are going to be, so whatever's going on with this, it's to create something better for us. It's to create some security for us. It's to create a time for us that actually we feel like, we just feel like everything's going to be okay. It's the things are happening for the betterment for us. And there's a security here. Okay. There's a blessing with this energy. There's, loving home, loving family, loving good job, all these things. With how everything is, I'm going to go with that. This is just saying, do not be afraid. Things have to happen the way they have to happen. Things are moving on. Stand firm. All will be well. All will be well. Okay. Now, I did go through the fire energy and I did go through the earth energy. What is left is our Libra, our Aquarius, and our Gemini. And remember, there's things going on. Gemini has Mars. Mars is in Gemini. Mercury will be going into Libra, and we have Saturn in Aquarius right now. So those are our air energies. That's about strategic thinking, making plans. It's also about hearing news. And that is our swords energy. So we have our rods, we have our pentacles, we have our swords, and then we have our cups. Our cups is our water energy, which is, we have our Scorpio, which the South Node is in Scorpio right now. Scorpio and Pluto have a lot of connection with each other too. The Pluto right now is in Capricorn. There is about the rising of the, rising from the ashes, the phoenix energy, having to tear things down in order for them to be built up. The South Node is more or less about your past and coming to grip with that. So there is that Scorpio energy. It's Pisces. We have Neptune retrograde in Pisces right now. Dreamy things, things that we wish for, things that we want, maybe even secret things. And then we have Cancer. And it is about our, that is our emotional, spiritual, and fluid type of energy. So I've said that now, so I shouldn't have to say it too much when I do the readings. Anyway, take a moment, please. So it's going to be interesting. Back up your data and, make sure your batteries are charged, all those things. And I hope that I'm wrong with that. I just feel that something's in the air and it's coming down to the earth. Okay, anyway, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, and let's start our readings now. Bye-bye. Hello, my Geminis. How are you doing with Mars in Gemini? Are you? Yeah, bold. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on for my Geminis. Let's see what higher power has to say for my Geminis. Geminis, you can be scary when you have this kind of power, and it's not, you're going to do things for the right reason, but the boldness and the attitude sometimes takes people aback. They're not used to it, but that doesn't mean you need to change who you are or what you do. That's a their problem. That's not a you problem, okay? Or that's a you problem. It's not a you problem. You know what I mean. If they can't handle it, can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen type of things. Anyway, because Gemini is a cookin'. Okay, let's see, higher power, what do you have for our Geminis? What do you want to say to our Geminis? Now, interesting, all of the air energies have been reversed. So let's see what we have here for my Geminis. First card is the Eight of Michael. Eight of Michael is a sense of freedom, a sense of breaking free, a sense of, tearing down old boundaries, tearing down old paradigms, moving out, and it's just a sense of breakthrough, break out, break free. Now, 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Michael is your energy. And remember, after we get through some of that earth energy, it's still going to be around. So that's going to be bringing things to reality. Then we come into a lot of the air energies, Mercury into Libra. We do have, Saturn in Aquarius. Yes, you know what all that's about. But Mars and Gemini, I don't know. That's going to be a powerhouse energy for you. So you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Sometimes the emotion of Mars can make you be a little precipitous in what you're doing, but you know what, again, too, I really feel you need to be who you are. And this is kind of like, I'm just glad that I'm just going to watch. I'm just going to watch from the sidelines, okay? Though my Venus is in Gemini. So here we go. Next card, reversed. Leap of faith. Okay, we've got the Fool card here. We've got the, hey, I'm not quite sure where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I'm going to be doing it card here. So this is a 0 God source energy. This is Archangel Metatron, believed to have been Enoch. There's a lot of interesting stories about Enoch that, and then, he was kind of expelled from some of the scriptures too. So interesting. And I have to say, whenever, the little bit of that type of energy, I kind of have to say, I have to know more about Enoch. Anyway, leap of faith is doing something not because you know what you're supposed to do, just because you know what you're supposed to do. You might not know it, but you know it. Okay, this is having faith. This is just, again, to not doing anything, harmful to other people, but just really making that leap, and it's a jump. Now, again, I always caution people, yes, you know this, if it's about a job, it's always easier to get a job when you have a job, okay? Okay. But this is Archangel Metatron. Basically, I don't necessarily know what I can tell you about this gentleman, except that he's not really prepared for anything, not sure about his fashion sense here, but he does have his bag and he does have his dog. So believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. Let's see what we've got here. Next card, the Moon. So we have an 8018. Now sometimes you can drop the 0, so it could be an 818. So 1 again, new beginnings. I know that this is 0 God source. Add the 1 and 8 together, it becomes a 9. You've got everything you need. So this is the Moon. This is Archangel Heniel. I believe Heniel brings joy. I think that there's joy. But the Moon is a mysterious place. No matter what phase it is in, we only see one part of that moon. Okay? I mean, it might be a small, and we do have that new moon coming up too. So there's something with that new moon maybe going on here. But again, we don't see it. We don't see the big picture. We don't see it all. If we're really not cut out to see it all. It would be so overwhelming to us that we just would be kind of like, I'm not waking up today. Okay. So, because, it's just very, very overwhelming. Not because of bad things happening. It's just there's so much. Okay. So the Moon, is also about intuition. The Moon is also looking deeper into possibly that shadow side of you. Maybe there is a confrontation with that, that sense of you that is not necessarily always nice. And we all have that. That's not, when I say that, it's not just for Geminis, it's for everybody. We all have that shadow side that we don't let others see. So there might be coming to some terms with that too. But the Moon, Archangel Heniel, number 18, is an opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears, and this would be looking at your shadow side, and grow stronger. And I get that. That's kind of, the shadow side, and again, it's not, it's not necessarily an evil side of us. It's that darker side. It's that, what if this happens? Fear is a tool of the devil, and it tries to keep us from achieving what it is what we were meant to achieve, or what it tries to keep us from prospering in many ways too. Okay, guardian angels. So you've got two archangel energies here. Guardian angels, what do you have to add to our Geminis? Cards are flying and flipping, but they're not flipping out. So let's see what we've got here with our guardian angels. This one's not reversed. Helper of action. So I would say the helper, I always get these. This one is the Knight of fire. Okay, so Knight's underlying energy, fire. Action is fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Aries is still, Jupiter is still in Aries. So, and Mars is really Aries. So you've got the fire in your belly, fire in your belly. Anyway, and remember, Knights, once you get going, once they're directed, they get going. Okay, you're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you know or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. Ooh, like that. Okay, so let's see what we've got here with our inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see. I've been kind of impressed with this little deck. I really have been. Here we go. Autumn angel. Very pretty. I love the colors. Ooh. Now you might need this because what's going on here is really very energetic. Imagine feeling at peace in a garden full of flowering plants. So whatever's going on, you need to kind of revisit your garden. You need to bring yourself, again, a lot of that's the earth energy too. So while this is going on, again, I do feel like the fire in the belly type of energy. It's important for you to try to work on being grounded. Okay. A lot of times that's just walking around outside barefoot if you're able to. I once said that and somebody said, it's snowing here. Don't do it. Okay. But it is good if you can do that. Get your stones, crystals, things like that. And speaking of crystals, what crystal would be good for my Geminis? So everything that you're doing, because it does create this fire, it does create a lot of this, it's stressful. It is stressful. So this is very interesting. This is very try to breathe, come to terms. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Okay. Aragon star clusters. One of the earth energies got this too. Earth healing, grounding, stress relief, vitality. Interesting that. So again, my Geminis. Let's see. This is going to be an interesting ride, won't it? Anyway, my Geminis, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.